Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to our Sports Show. Trying something a little new here. A review for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series All-Star Race. We started the All-Star Race with the NASCAR All-Star Open, which was basically non-winners for the past year. So that to get into the All-Star Race, you had to be one, a winner last year, this year. Two, you've had to won the All-Star Race sometime during your career. Three, you had to be a former champion. Or four, you had to race your way in from the Open. So you had all the guys in the Open. We had 3 segments and a fan vote. The fan vote on NASCAR.com ended last night at midnight. So the 3 segment winners, first segment was Clint Boyer, second segment Ryan Blaney, and the third segment Daniel Suarez. And the winner of the fan vote was Chase Elliott. So those 4 guys, along with the other 16 who qualified for the Open, set your field for the Open. We had 4 segments, 3 segments of 20 laps, 1 segment of 10 laps. What made this year's All-Star Race a little unique is there's a special set of tires that Goodyear created. They were green, white lettering versus yellow lettering. They were a softer compound, I believe is what it was, and they were fast for 10 laps. Then they fell off. So what the drivers had and crew chiefs had to figure out, okay, they're a second a lap faster for 10 laps. How much do you lose once they fall off? Well, each team was given 1 set of these tires, and you had to put them on all 4 at the same time. You couldn't just do left sides one time and right sides the other. You had to do all 4 of them. So some drivers decided to do that in segment 2. Well, to start off, we had Kyle Larson on the pole with Kyle Busch on the front row. Segment 1, we had Kyle Larson leading all 20 laps. We had Kyle Busch second, Kevin Harvick third, Jimmy Johnson fourth, and Brad Keselowski fifth. 5 drivers decided to put the special tires on for segment 2. Those drivers were Denny Hamlin, Clint Boyer, Chris Buescher, Jimmy Johnson, Martin Truex Jr. Well, of those drivers, the only one to finish in the top 5 in the second segment, which Kyle Larson also won. He also led all 20 laps. Jimmy Johnson finished second, Kyle Busch third, Kurt Busch fourth, and Jamie McMurray fifth. So really those tires only helped Johnson a couple spots. On to segment 3, another 20 lapper. Once segment 3 was over, the 10 drivers that had the best average finish for the 3 segments were in the final 10. Well, the segment 3 was Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, and Jamie McMurray. A very interesting thing to start the segment. Clint Boyer team decided to take 2 tires. So that means they had 2 of the optional tires on one side and 2 regular tires on the other side. Of course, NBC Sports decided to really point this out. Darrell Waltrip and Jeff Gordon kept talking about it, and they talked to the crew chief, and like the crew chief said, he'd ask, do you have to keep all 4 of these tires on together, or can you do 2 and 2? The rule is once you put the 4 tires on, that's all they had to do. Taking them off, it didn't matter how they came off. So, but Clint Boyer dropped back like a freaking rock dropping it in a lake. It was bad. So for the 4th and final segment, which was basically a 10-lap shootout for $1 million, we had Kyle Larson with an average finish of the night at 1.6, Jimmy Johnson with an average finish of 2.3, Kyle Busch an average finish of 3.6, Kevin Harvick an average finish of 4.3, Kurt Busch average of 5.0, Jamie McMurray's average finish was 6.3, Denny Hamlin 8, Brad Keselowski 8.3, Chase Elliott 10.3, and Joey Logano 10.3. And Clint Boyer was 11th with 10.6, the first one going home. We had a 10-lap dash for $1 million. I wasn't thrilled with the winner, but I understand he's good, talented racer. He won the truck race yesterday. Talking about the one and the only Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch won. Kyle Larson second. Jimmy Johnson third. Kurt Busch fourth. Jamie McMurray fifth. Harvick sixth. Chase Elliott coming in 7th, Logano 8th, Brad Keselowski 9th, and Denny Hamlin rounding out the top 10. The segment, like I've said in my NASCAR previews, the segment racing is phenomenal. Charlotte, the Coke 600 Memorial Day weekend, we got 4 segments, 100 laps apiece. Go boys, have at it. It's going to be great. It'll be probably most exciting Coke 600 in a long time. So I enjoyed the All-Star race. Hopefully if you watched it, you enjoyed it. So stay tuned for the Coca-Cola 600 preview this week and NASCAR preview and everything in between, as always. Thanks for watching our sports show, and don't just have a great night. Have a spiffy night for our sports show, your YouTube leader sports channel content.